When it comes to fencing emus, there's a couple of things you need to consider. First is the height of the fence. The second is the opening in the woven wire fence. You don't want the openings to be too small where the emus can push their heads through and get stuck and have a safety concern, but you want to get that height up there where they don't try to jump over the fence. And Bekaert offers a wide array of fencing that will work for emus.
That's right, Keith. We've got the solid lock product, 1561. That would be a great product for this. It's 61 inches tall with 15 line wires, but it's got 6-inch openings. The rancher here is running a multi-species. He's got emu and he's gonna have goats. So because of that, we've decided to go with the sheep and goat fence. So we've got the 4x4 opening, but we're gonna get our height back by adding the smooth wire, high tensile smooth wire on top of this. Correct. And that'll get us back to our 5-foot height for the emus.
And it's very easy to add height to a fence, man. We've got the Gaucho products, Gaucho barbed wire, the Cattleman barbed wire. If you had predators or things like that and we needed to build height, we would just build height with those.
Yep.
But the high tensile smooth wire is going to give us a lot of safety for those emus and the goats as well.
Absolutely, and with this being a multi-species fence, we can also run barbed wire along the ground if we have an issue with predators trying to get into the kids or smaller animals. Correct. We can run the barbed wire on bottom as well, so you can add height or go lower with it as well.
So today we've got the Bekaert sheep and goat 4x4 for our goats, and then we're going to add this height with the high tensile products, and we're going to show you guys a very simple and easy way to do that right now. So Van, what I'll do is I'll pull a little bit of wire out here, I'll hook it on the Ranger, and we'll take it to the other end. We've got about 900 feet to go.
Yep. Okay, so Keith's back now. He got us terminated on the far end. So now we're going to go ahead and terminate our high tensile smooth wire here and install a gripple to put some tension on this fence. So
there's actually several ways to tension that fence using high tensile electric, right?
Yes, absolutely. So one option is a spring clip strainer you can put out in the middle.
Yeah.
Or an inline strainer. A lot of people call it daisy wheel. Or you can use a chain grab and actually hard terminate with no adjustment. I like to use the adjustment. That way if I get any kind of post movement, one lift up, especially in the rain like this, I can go back and add a little tension if I need to. So.
Sounds good. So if you want to cut that, I'll hang on to the wire and spin it back on the Jenny.
Sounds good. All right, we're using our gripple torque tool. One really nice feature with this torque tool is it does have works like a torque wrench, Keith. You can adjust your setting on it so you'll know exactly how much tension you're putting on this smooth wire. And on these top lines like this with smooth wire, it's really important not to over tension, because if wildlife or some of your livestock try to jump over the fence, can actually become entangled. You want to have enough slack that they can pull out if they do get in it or wildlife tries to jump and get tangled.
Man, I really like this form of tensioning for high tensile smooth electric. We're not electrifying this fence, but it still works basically the same way. And using this torque tool to me makes total sense. Yep. These are very inexpensive. They're long lasting. The body, there's nothing going to corrode, and as long as you've got the torque tool, you can work every size of gripple.
Yep, absolutely. And we're going to turn this down, get to about 250 for the smooth wire.
Okay.
We'll put it in and go.
That's pretty tight.
It is.
Very nice. I have a little trick that I do to terminate these ends, Van.
Yep.
And what I do is I just clip the wire off. And then I want to be able to come back and retension. So what I do is I take my cutters and I put the handle in. And I just build a very small loop. And I come over here and I will wrap one time around, so it's very clean. And then I clip it off right at the wire. I've got a nice tight bend, But then you can actually take the torque tool and you can slip that cam up in that loop, run it back, and retension.
Yep.
And then this just works back, and there's nothing for the animals to hang on, and you can come back and retension if some wildlife gets in it or something like that.
Right. Great tip there, Keith.
So guys, we're just gonna repeat this process one more time, and we're gonna take this fence up just above 5 feet so the emus can't get over it. But I think we're done with this project, Van.
Believe so. It's turned out great, and thanks for watching, guys.
Guys, remember when it comes time to buy your fencing products, remember Bekaert Fencing, made in the USA.